Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new reaction video called Artist Makes Portraits on Glass with Just a Hammer. It's from the channel called Art Insider. I love watching these videos, they're so cool, and it just shows you how amazing people are. Like sometimes we always celebrate celebrities, which I'm not saying they're bad people, but these videos prove that like everyday people, like non-celebrities, like myself, non-celebrities, everybody, all 7 billion people in the world are amazing, not just celebrities. So there's some very talented people out there who never get recognized. So these videos are a good way to recognize these people. Let's get started.
Simon Berger has been working with portraits made out of glass, like these, for 3 years. It's a process that requires delicately hammering glass to create just the right cracks to form a face. Sometimes it takes him 1 try, but other times it can take him 5, and an expensive series of mishaps could cost hundreds of Swiss francs. 1 wrong hit, and he'll have to start all over again. First, to understand Simon's portraits, you have to understand his unusual canvas. Glass is pretty much monochromatic, so the first secret to making the portraits pop is creating dimension through light and dark sections. The process is similar to a pencil artist drawing on a white canvas. To create more shadow and depth, they'll press harder and go over the section more times. Simon does the same thing, but with glass and a hammer. Before all the hammering, the process starts with a photo. He sets up a photo shoot in order to have a face to reference in his work. Edits the image to adjust the contrast to make the photo.
That proves that the way his photo shoot, you don't need expensive tools. Just get started.
More vivid, and then sketches it on the glass. Then he moves on to the first blow.
Ich habe auch gerne, wenn eine gewisse Abstraktion drin ist und zuerst mal hole ich einfach halb mal mit recht viel Kraft mal eins drauf und dann lässt das mal alles über das ganze Glas, gibt so ein Spinnelnetz und das gefällt mir eigentlich gut.
Do you see that? It's amazing.
Als das Glas mal geschwächt ist, kannst du eigentlich...
I'm not like an artist or anything. I enjoy art as a viewer, but I've been to museums before. I'm sure we've all been to museums and we've seen those portraits that are like, or pictures that are just like like a 5-year-old could have done it. Like, how, not to knock it entirely, but like how did those get in the museums and not something like this?
Relativ kontrolliert.
He's developed his techniques through trial and error. To get the depth he wants, he now has a clear idea of how many times he has to hit the glass. But that's not all. He also needs to know how hard to hit it every time. Unlike a traditional canvas, too much force and the canvas will shatter in a way that he doesn't want, meaning he may have to start over. One thing that helps minimize the chances of shattering the whole piece is the type of glass he uses. Simon works with laminated safety glass. This type of glass holds together when it's shattered because it has an inner plastic layer that makes it more durable than normal glass, and if it's shattered, it will stay together in one piece.
Das ist schon gesehen, sehr viel Bruch, aber doch, zwischen kommt eins gut, das ist immer schön und es ist auch schön, wenn die Leute Freude haben, weil sie jetzt etwas gefunden oder etwas mal gesehen, wo nicht jeder mehr gesehen ist.
The cracks in the glass are different shades of white depending on their depth. The more shallow cracks create a dull white color and serve as the background for the face. The more important part is creating the deeper, brighter shades of white that will help guide your eyes to see the full picture. This is done by hammering in one specific area multiple times. The more often the hammer hits the glass, the more vibrant the cracks become, creating the appearance of white lines. He uses this technique to create details, like the white of an eye. Hammering it too many times might create too many bright lines, which will blur the actual detail. And doing it too little...
I'm surprised he's not wearing knee pads. It might cut you, little shards. But he knows what he's doing. I don't know.
Might mean the detail will get lost in the lighter
And
cracks.
he's not wearing protective glasses.
Simon's work has made its way onto storefront windows, and he's installing one of his pieces at a landmark location in Bern, Switzerland, the Loeb department store, which is a tourist attraction
Switzerland.
equivalent to
Maybe
the
that's what he was
Macy's storefront windows in New York City.
Und ja, ich habe nur einen Versuch. Wenn ich hier etwas mache, etwas gewagt habe, dann habe ich einfach...
That just blows my mind.
Ein
Like, that's so
Glas,
cool.
eine Chance und es ist dann auch, wie es ist, ja. Und ich hoffe sehr, es kommt gut. Wo ja eigentlich ist ja nicht das Fenster selber kaputt geschlagen, weil das würde 1000 Pitzchen fallen. Sonst wird ja eins vorgehängt, aber für den Betrachter...
The fun part about Simon's work is that you don't always see the face right away. You have to stand far enough away, from the right spot, for your eyes to adjust and see the face appear.
Am Anfang habe ich immer gedacht, ja, du musst den Leuten genau sagen, du musst hier stehen und nachher musst du das sehen. Dann kannst du das sehen und so. Und haben einen riesen Aufwand gemacht. Und heute finde ich es eigentlich viel spannender, wenn die Leute manchmal in dem Irrglauben, dass jetzt dort einfach Vandalismus ist. Und dann wird gefragt, was ist passiert, was ist das? Dann sagst du als Antwort extra provokativ, das ist Kunst. Ah, das soll Kunst sein.
Wow, that proves that you should follow your passion. You know, don't let anyone tell you that's a bad idea. I bet if someone would be like, oh, I'm going to make art with like broken glass, people would be like, you can't do that. Yes, you can. You should follow any of those hunches you have and ignore the naysayers who tell you otherwise. Just follow your passion. You might make something amazing. I'm sure you will. Anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.